Oh, what's that? Oh, hi, it's you. Are you here for another base update? Well, I guess it is May now, so let's have a look around the base and see what's changed. Come on. Are you coming? So yeah, it's been another month on GG, and it's about that time to have a little wander about and see what's changed around here. One minor thing is this area was starting to get really cluttered, I felt like. So there was this empty space behind the wall, and I built this. And I moved all the heads here, all the heads. Those were the player heads. They were above the storage, and all these mob heads were here, in this area. And I also moved my bed and the cats that were in the middle of the room over there, and these different books. This one was for the items categories. This one was the original sign-up book from the PvP tournament. I brought it here after I closed down the tournament. I brought it here, and it's just been sitting ever since. So, and this is my to-do list, because the to-do list was on this wall, and I decided to move it into a book. So I'm not gonna go through the to-do list. There's a lot of stuff in there, and some secret stuff in there too that I've been working on. So another thing I've done in the month of April is these two maps here. We've got this one, which is unnamed. I'll here, let me move it down here, and then you can go ahead and scan that to see what it is. It's a surprise. And then this one is another Metallica album, Saint Anger. Very underrated in my opinion. So one of my passion projects on the server has been my exhibition hall, and I've built a couple more exhibits, the final ones that will fit on this floor, in fact. And they're both for the same thing. The Skyblock battle that we had a little while ago. This one commemorates the Skyblock battle. Now, this one was particularly difficult because of the nature of the game, of the nature of the Skyblock game. So I try to be more representative than literal. Kind of hard to capture exactly what happened in the event. So we've got Brun pouring lava from along the bridge that he built, which happened at the very end of the combat time. Got me mining cobblestone, which that also happened. And then we just got a couple other armor stands that I kind of just placed in here. We got Maz shooting at Brun. We've got Aaron and Amy fighting. We've got Caddy there hanging off the side. Across from the Skyblock exhibit is another Skyblock exhibit. We've got an authentic blue team helmet that I took from the end of the Skyblock battle. We've got an authentic red team helmet that I also took from the battle. We've got sweet berries taken from the sweet berry farm. And this is the armor that I wore. It's not the actual armor. It's a replica, because I lost the original armor in lava, if you'll remember. But I made a replica set. It's the same color. Just, yeah. A couple other minor things I added to this floor over here. Oh, that's just a carrot that Caddy gave me. This is a head that broke my storage system, and it took me like 3 days to fix it, to figure out what the issue was and fix it. So I kept the head. I named the head as a reminder of that. And then the, of course, the poisonous potato update had to make. That wasn't on this world. That was on a, in the snapshot world. but I figured I'd make a commemorative thing for that too. And then these I was just playing around with textures. That's a totem, and I retextured it to be Aku Aku from Crash Bandicoot because I'm a big fan of those games. And this is the Wumpa fruit. You know, the fruits that you collect. Yeah, I was just playing around with textures. All right, next we're gonna head upstairs because I've been doing some work up there too. Over here in the library, if we go up this ladder, I took this out because I want to build a staircase that goes from down on that level, the bottom level, a staircase that wraps around and goes up here. Because I have done work above the window room. This area was previously empty, and now there's a room up there, and we're going to check that out. Pretty simple. It's just a short little room. The circular windows at the very top of the castle. Nothing too special up here. I think I want to remove this bubble column. Because there's got to be a better way to get up to the next level, which we're going to go up and check out. Yeah, see, this bubble column is not very good. This is my office that I built. This is for making business deals and stuff. This is like my desk. And there's nowhere to sit for the client or whoever is coming to make deals. There's nowhere to sit to make them uncomfortable. And they're just my wealth is just everywhere in this room to intimidate them. You know, we got the redstone ore, we got the gold ore, and the diamond ore. They're all from the tunnel bore project, which is actually finished. So let's head over there. So for the month of April, I didn't actually do a lot of work on the actual castle. Just those rooms at the peak and a couple of like minor things. It was at like the beginning of April I did this, I think. But I cleared out the lava in this cave. So first I started out doing a test run just to see if this was a feasible concept. And off the bat, you know, I had a couple issues. I kept hitting blocks. I had to swim through the lava and remove these giant pillars. And yeah, it wasn't going very well at the start. But eventually I worked out the kinks. Luckily, the second test was a lot more successful after a little rocky start. It made it all the way across the lava like I predicted. Once I got a pattern down, it was pretty easy to just send the flying machine the other way. Of course, on the first return trip, I ended up hitting some blocks at the bottom I forgot to remove. But eventually I got it to set off again. Unfortunately, the flying machine wasn't long enough to span the entire lava pool. So I had to build a second one, but I only needed one side of the sweeper. So that's what I ended up doing. I just built the one half. And as you can see, that attempt was pretty successful. And at this point, I thought of an idea to just use a piston to just push the entire thing down at once. And that ended up working really well. The only problem was that I kept accidentally sending the machine the wrong direction. So it kept hitting the wall and I had to break all the blocks again. But I eventually did get it to go down and I got the machine rebuilt. And now that all the lava that was actually in the way is gone, I just poured water all over the rest and covered the floor. Because there was no sensible reason to try to remove it. It was, at this point, all the lava was only 1 deep anyway. And the boar was just going to pass right over it, so... yeah, I just I covered it all in water. Made it all into obsidian. which is super satisfying. And of course, the last thing I had to do was remove the blocks that were kind of in the way in order to fit the bore through. So I could just build it on top of the obsidian. You can see pretty much where the lava lake was. It was just where the obsidian is. I only cleared out as much as I absolutely had to. Let's see if I grab these blocks here. The rest of the lava, I just left it there. Just enough for the bore to get through. And as you may have guessed, I did go all the way to 1,000 in this direction. And I actually ran out of rockets. Hold on one second. Alright, anyways. This tunnel goes all the way to 1,000. It's 1,000 blocks long. And I actually counted all the tunnels. I counted all the tunnels, and it turns out they all go to 1,000 now. I thought one of them was short, the one on the other side that has the giant lava lake. But that one actually goes to 1,200, so there's no need for me to clear out that lava. Plus, that'd be a lot of work. I don't really want to do that. So, now all the tunnels, all 4 tunnels go to 1,000 now, which is cool. Okay, well, I guess I did this I finished it on March 21st. I forgot I put this here. Tunnel bore has traveled 1,000 blocks in each cardinal direction. 1,280 diamond ore mined. Yeah, and it just happened to be that the last diamond of the project was in this hole. I broke some of these blocks to flatten it out so I could collect the actual bore, and there was just a diamond in the floor, like right here on this block. So that was really cool. And that diamond, I have that diamond saved. That one is right here. This is the tunnel bore. This right here is the last diamond that I picked up. So future plans for the tunnel bore project. I'm not going to continue it anymore down here, but I want to continue it in the new terrain. I want to find a new area, because in one of the patches for 1.20, they upped the diamond spawning rate, like the generation rate. So I want to see how much better mining with the tunnel bore is with the new diamond gen. I'd have to go out into the areas of the map to get trimmed for that. So I haven't done that yet because 1.21 should be coming out pretty soon. And we're not resetting, so that's a good thing. So I think I'm going to wait for that. It might be a couple of months. They haven't announced when the update has come out yet, but it should be coming out soon. Oh yeah, something interesting I just remembered about this tunnel. This one goes, east. And what just so happens to be east of my base this is something I already knew about, but it just happened to hit. I think it's a little bit further. Right here. This is the double ancient city that I raided in a previous video. It just happens that the tunnel bore went directly under it, which is kind of cool. But yeah, that place has already been raided. I raided it a couple months ago. Okay, so now that we're done talking about the tunnel bore project, let's head to the other side of the castle, because I've actually been doing some work over by the mob farm. Originally, I just built this mob farm over here to, because it's ugly. But I've started to actually beautify the area. I hooked up the path here to... This is the island ring path. If you go that way, or if you go this way, it's to the castle. I hooked up the path here to the actual mob farm. So now you can get there on foot. and it's relatively safe and lit up, which is kind of cool. If I just fly over here, I updated the storage. It used to just be 12 chests, and it just filtered everything into them. Now we have 3 chests for gunpowder. We have 3 chests for, 3 chests for gunpowder, 3 chests for bones, and 3 chests for string. And I don't need arrows or rotten flesh, so it all just gets burned. Although actually I do need rotten flesh. Small oversight. Anyway, I've got the path connecting this way. And I've built 2 other things over here. This is a like a flower farm for the blue flowers. Just turn it on for a second because it is quite loud. There. It's to get these blue flowers, the cornflower, because you know, I need blue dye for stuff. I'm just gonna throw it in there though. And this was originally down here. It was right here. And I built it a long time ago. It was just a temporary thing. But I decided one day, I was like, you know what? I'm going to make this look beautiful. So I put it up on this hill. I gave it a little stone platform. And I put a nice pergola above it. With some leaves hanging down. Just show what it looks like up here. It's all spawn proofed, so not gonna have any creepers dropping down on me. But yeah, it's just a nice little build. And then on this side, I decided to build this, which is well, I call it my manual assisted tree farm. Because you plant saplings here, and then you, like, if it's a 2x2 tree, you just, you spiral up the tree and then break all the leaves, and then, But the annoying thing was, I used to do it it was just over here in a straight line. But the thing is, all the drops would just fly everywhere, and I'd have to run around and pick them up. And, I thought, is there a better way to do this? So, I took a little bit of inspiration from Hermitcraft, from Exumavoid's Log Land. Because he has something similar set up. It's really simple. It's just a hole with water, and then there's hoppers. And yeah, I was farming jungle trees earlier. But yeah, it's just a little, really simple farm. Well, it's not even a farm. It's just it's like a platform. And I'm not actually sure if mangrove trees will grow here. I haven't tried them yet. But if they don't, I will just clear more space, and I will build one for the mangroves. The only thing I've done on there so far is jungle trees. And I forgot to finish this path, but I put in a path this way too. So now we've got a path that snakes all around. And it goes down this hill. And I've built a bridge across here. I didn't need to do this, but I just felt like it. Just a nice bridge across here. So now you can actually walk from my base to my map area in the south. Just south of the base. There's no path over here yet. I have made the land. I have, sloped the land so I can add a path later. And yeah, we've got the Metallica map here. The St. Anger map is still up. I just did this, 2 days ago, or 3 days ago, at time of recording. And then, over here, I think I've talked about this before. This is just where that's just where I dump all the materials that are left over from the maps. And it's actually useful because I can just come over here and take stock of what I have to make maps. Like, I got all that white. All the white was from the QR code map that I made. I just dump it in there, and then I'll probably want to make another white map later, so. But yeah. Now we've got this walking path all the way from my base, just out of render over there. Goes all the way to the map area. So, since I have so many materials in this game, on this world, I decided to start doing a sort of armor of the month kind of thing. And like it's kind of been subtle, like in the base updates I've been like, "Oh, here's my new set of armor." But now I've kind of made it an official thing. I'm not going to make 12 sets of armor cuz that's a lot, but I'll probably make 3 or 4 more after the ones I've already made. And this is this month's armor. This is Dune with copper trim. And that's because of the Dune 2 movie that just came out. I know that movie came out in March, technically, it came out March 1st, but I didn't end up going to see it until April. So this is my April armor set. And May's armor set is actually already made. So we'll have to switch over to that one pretty soon by the next update. And yeah, so that's it for the April base update. Not too much has gone on, just a few things here and there. And of course, this area has gotten a bit of love, which is kind of new. So yeah, that's going to be it for this base update. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.